Today, as promised in yesterday's video, we will be walking around Rancho Santa Margarita Lake in Rancho Santa Margarita, California. As soon as Millie decides, she'll let me take her over there. One moment, please. Something on my shoe. Oops. Oh, she's using it. She's not always okay with that. Have a nice day. Oh, here comes more people. A very popular lake. And it has exercise stations also. Very popular with people and dogs. So if you're a dog or you're a people, this is a good place to walk and smell things. This way. This way. She's smelling stuff. A person walking at a normal pace would take about 15 to 20 minutes to walk. They make the walk around this lake. But a person walking a dog will always take longer because the dog wants to stop and smell things and occasionally pee on it, on something. So, for a person walking a dog, it takes more than 15 to 20 minutes to walk around this lake, which we haven't even seen yet because Millie is fascinated with these bushes. It's a pretty nice day. I think it's in the mid-80s Fahrenheit. Slightly warmer than most places in the country today. Okay, considerably warmer than most places in the country today. A lot of really nice homes around this lake too. And more fascinating smells. Oh, excuse me. I did a James. That's what my brother Jim would like to do on his videos. Except for him, I think it's grape knee-high or Barks root beer. I think it's Barks root beer that he when he burps. For me, it was the sandwich I just shared with Millie. All right, so and at last, well, almost. And at last, we have a lake. And there it is. There is the lake that I told you we would see. Rancho Santa Margarita Lake. And the lake does have fish in it. They stock the lake with fish. Another exercise station. So for humans who don't have dogs, that's how they get their exercise. The mountains are getting greener since it's been raining. You can tell where the burn scars are. They had a pretty big fire there. I believe it was last year, maybe the year before. They had a pretty big fire up there in Saddleback Mountain, so you can kind of tell where the burn scars were. But they stuff, vegetation is returning to those mountainsides, and they're starting to get greener. Pretty nice little lake, and it attracts a few geese and other birds. Geese, ducks, and other birds. There's some ducks. Don't see geese. Maybe this isn't geese season around here. But there are ducks. and joggers. Little bit of everything. Los Flores, right up there is where we parked for the walk we took on the trail by O'Neill Regional Park. What was that trail's name? Trabuco Canyon Trail, I think. I don't know. But anyway, it was a nice trail. That was yesterday's video. Today we are walking around the lake as promised. And there are ducks. Let's take a look at some of the ducks. There's 3 of them. And there's some more. Now some of those are not ducks. That over there, Millie's kind of impatient sometimes. That over there is a coot, not a duck, as I found out when I put up a video and I thought they were ducks, and somebody answered, nope, they're coots. So that's a coot. A cute coot, I guess. That's a coot. And that's a coot. And that's a duck. Looks like a mallard. And then there's another duck. And another. Alright, let's zoom back out and continue our walk. We've been there, and now we're going over here. There's a little kind of a mini amphitheater seating arrangement there. And they have little demonstrations and things, maybe. Something like that. Out there. I guess you can Google Maps would give you a more accurate measurement, but I guess it's about a half-mile long and about 80 to 100 yards wide in different places. But that's only my guess by looking at it. Hold on a second. Take another look at the birds up there. The ducks and coots. They have little man-made islands there. A bunch of little man-made islands to attract more waterfowl and for nesting sites. See, let me see. Hold on a second, Millie. She doesn't always care for me pausing to do things like this, but she's pretty good about it. So right there looks like what they use these little islands for is to give the waterfowl a chance to nest and lay eggs there. That's what it looks like. But you know what? That almost looks like it could be a tortoise. I'm not sure. But there are the other islands out there. So they're good places to make nests for waterfowl to make a nest. Where's that? Okay, there's one there. And then they got a little rock garden, rock kind of thing over there. A lot of cool stuff. Let me zoom back out so we can continue our journey. So 15 to 20 minutes, except when you're walking the dog. And then it takes longer. All right, let's go this way. I'm surprised how many people fish around here. They must stock it well. There must be a lot of fish in there because a lot of people are fishing. It's a good day for it. Hold on. You got yourself tied up? Here, there you go. Sometimes she gets a leash under her leg, and I encourage her to get her leg back over. She's pretty cooperative. We've been together for 13 and a half years now. My grandkids say we share a brain, which we probably do. Anyway, back to the lake. This way. This is the not so shady section, but we got shade coming up. So there are options. You can walk right along the lake. Or you can walk on these little sidewalks. There's another exercise station. And there's another Coot. And there's another Coot. Must be Coot season. Oh, that's a cool sound that makes. That's a Coot sound, Millie. It was probably saying, make sure you get my good side. Or something like that. Or, hey, what you doing? Anyway, That's a coot. And now you've heard a coot sound or a coot call. Thank you for demonstrating a coot call for us. I don't know, it might be more than half a mile long. I think it's half a mile long. But it might be more. Yeah, that's probably about right. See, they have the little side trails too. And there's the mountains. So one of the places we lived a few years ago, we would have hundreds of coots behind our home this time of year. And when I accidentally called the coots we saw in Big Bear Lake, I accidentally called them ducks. And then I told my wife, somebody corrected me, they're coots. And she said, no duh, of course they're coots. We had coots behind our house. We've seen many coots before. Oh, this is a good spot. You got coots and ducks. And there's a duck. Yeah, I think they're kind of jumping in the water to avoid me. But once I pass this spot, they'll come back up here if they want to. That's a couple, okay. I think those are swans. I'm not sure. Not swans. Or geese. I'm pretty sure those are geese. Those two right there. Alright, I'll keep walking so they can come back up on their bank. They must be waiting for me fast too. Over there. More coot sounds. Kinda cute. There's another pretty good seating area there. Have a little gathering sometimes. And more people fishing. A lot of people fishing today. I don't remember when, but I think they have a fishing contest here sometime during the year. It should all be catch and release. But once a year, I believe, I'll look it up later, they actually have a fishing contest. The lake this is the widest point of the lake, apparently. All right. Oh, I just noticed I still had it zoomed in some.
I gotta go. I don't want to.
Let me zoom back out. There we go. It's like a fishing party there. A whole party of fishermen, women, and fisher kids. A lot of fishers. Alright. Since we parked over there, by that big clubhouse, we are about halfway around at this point. This is a good walk for a hot day because it's not so long that you'll get exhausted. And this is a hot day in January.
Quite a bit of
Don't get days like this in Indiana. Not in January. They're in a deep freeze over there. Not picking on them or nothing, because they're just kind of saying. I think the weather is better right here today, at least. We can argue about the rest of the year, but not necessary. Anyway. According to Dallas Rains, this area is the warmest place in the United States. Continental United States today. Those coots weren't bothered by me. They're busy eating, though. Did not expect to see one of those here today. Hold on, Millie. I believe that's a heron. Don't see herons as often as you see other. Oh, there's a flying heron. Herons are unusual in this area, but sometimes you see them, and there's one right there. Probably looking out for a fish. Probably, yeah, it says. Not only can they see the fish, they can hear them, and they can even smell them. Another coot. There goes the heron. I bet there are a couple. That one and the other one. I bet there are a couple. A heron couple. Alright, let's zoom back out and continue. We're more than halfway there, Millie. She's getting restless. Are you getting restless? Says, yes, I'm getting restless. I'm more than halfway there. And over there is Rancho Santa Margarita Parkway. One of the many busy streets in Rancho Santa Margarita. The city of. It's splashing over there. A Coot ruckus. A ruckus of Coots. We're now on the side with the businesses. We're now on the side with the businesses. They got a couple restaurants right here. Starbucks, Carmelitas, Bill Soul, and other businesses. Ready to get back? We'll be back to the car in less than 10 minutes. And we have plenty of water. There's a sign I'd like to see more often. Oh, that thing looks different. That's a different bird. Oh, it looks almost like a cormorant. I didn't expect to see a cormorant in California. Oh, that one caught a fish. Got herself a fish. Look at that. How about that? I'm pretty sure that's the first time I ever captured a bird catching a fish. That was pretty cool. And Millie says, you can catch a fish for me. I'll eat fish. All right, we shall continue our That's probably why it caught the fish over here, because they don't let the people fish over here. So then the birds can catch the fish over here. That's pretty clever. So we're at the far end of the lake. And that's by Rancho Santa Margarita Parkway. That is a seagull. All right. Let's continue. Come on, man. There we go. All right. We are probably 3/4 of the way around from where we parked. I can see why this is so popular. And the view over here. Let me get over here and show you. When you get over here, you have probably some of the most photographed views. Probably, look out. Bicycles, yes, I'm aware. And kids who didn't read the sign. Alright, so this is very popular, it's a photograph, because from here you have the Saddleback Mountains in the background. Pretty cool. Let's take see if I can do this. Pant. Or just a peek there. Mount San Antonio, otherwise known as Old Baldy, or Old Saddleback, Old Saddleback. And see why they call it the Saddleback Mountains, because it looks like the saddle of a horse from this angle. And there's another Coot. And another Coot. And a Cormorant. Let's see if it catches another fish. That would be cool. Took a pretty good dive, hasn't come up yet. How long can they dive? Oh, sneaky. It came up over there. Oh, follow the bubbles. If you follow the bubbles, you know where it's at. I think. There it is. Nope, no fish that time. I bet there are plenty of fish to catch too. See, if you follow the bubbles, it should come up where the bubbles are. Except it went so deep, I don't see the bubbles anymore. Huh. Down there somewhere. Huh. It's over there. Boy, cormorants sure are sneaky. Alright, let me zoom back out so we can finish our walk. Hold on just a second, Millie. Zoom back out and we can finish our walk. Alright. That guy was painting the lake. The lake view. Pretty cool. We don't have too much farther to go. Get back to where we parked. It's coming up soon. Over there is where we were just by the restaurants over there. Someone walks at a decent pace, 15 to 20 minutes. If they jog, much faster. If they walk a dog, it takes longer. I may have mentioned that already. But that's okay. Because walking a happy dog is a constant source of joy. Happy walking dog equals joy. Dog walking joy for both of us. There's a coot up. There's a coot face. There's another coot. I seem to have developed a sudden fascination for coots. Ooh. There's a coot fight. Either a coot fight or a coot mating ritual. I'm not sure. It may be a little of both. They're getting serious. I hope it's not a duel to the death. Oh, here comes some more coots. Is this going to be like a gang fight or a rumble? Ah, maybe rival coot families? Ah, I see. Nah, they're still at it. They're still going. A couple of firsts today. First time I caught a cormorant catching a fish, or any bird catching a fish, on camera. And now my first coot fight, or coot rumble. Oh, They are still at it. Oh my. I hope it's not a duel to the death. Wonder if they're fighting over a girl? That's usually what it's about, fighting over a girl. Apparently neither one wants to back down. Oh, here come a bunch more. Wonder if they're coming to break it up? Maybe they... Hey, break it up, boys. Enough of that. Huh. Okay, it appears that the fight is over. Oh wait, nope. Yep. The fight is finally over. Winner. Has the judge declared a winner? Oh, wait a minute. We're not done yet. Alright. Well, anyway. You get the idea. Got some say that 5 times. Ornery Coots. We got some ornery Coots out here today. Alright, let us continue our walk back to the car. Yeah, they're probably like, did you see that fight? Man. Who needs UFC when you have coot fights out there? Yeah. We've covered some ground. We started over that way, and then we've been all the way over by those rocks. And we have been all the way around by those restaurants and all the way up by Rancho Santa Margarita Parkway. We've covered some ground. Alright. Huh. Oh, caught something, did ya? Caught a little fish or something. Huh. Well, I guess Coot's fish too. They're just fish, little fish. When Millie was younger, she used to chase after. Well, there aren't geese. I think I only saw 2 geese, but when there are lots of geese, she would chase the geese. Because her ancestors would chase woodcocks. Oh, they heard me talk about Millie chasing birds. They're like, oh. All right. Oh, I wonder if another fight is in the offing. A couple of coots yelling at each other. Coots must be a feisty bunch. And there's the clubhouse where we parked by. So we'll be back very soon. I'm gonna be quiet now because there's a lot of fishers, people fishing right over there, and they don't like you making noise. So I'm gonna walk by them quietly. Some noisy birds in these trees. Can't see any of them though. They're up there somewhere. All right, we are parked on the other side of that clubhouse. So we're almost back. Wonder how many fish people catch. Huh. I'll look up last year's fishing contest and see how many they caught, the winner caught. Well, that's where the geese are over there. They found a peaceful spot, apparently. All right, one more zoom out, and we're gonna head for home. One more look at the lake. That was a pretty nice walk, wasn't it, Millie? Was that a pretty nice walk? Was that a pretty nice walk? All right, we are going to be heading back. Oh, she found something to smell. we're going to be heading back now. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Millie! Smile for the camera. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Says, I enjoyed the walk, but now I'm thirsty. Get to the car and get some water, please. Alright, bye.